Whoa, 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 Abron. What? I mean, I know that usually it's a bit too. A few minutes to 9 is usually when people go crazy, but that was crazy just starting 10 subs without me even being here. Or maybe that is because I wasn't here. So I'll just go away again. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry for the delay. And yeah, it's my dad's birthday, and this was the only yeah, break. By the way, it's break time. Uh, Only day we can celebrate it, so we went out for dinner, and they were like, "Do you have to be back at 8?" I was like, "No, don't worry about it." And then my daughter was just basically falling asleep at the restaurant, so I was like, "I think we'll just leave now." So so I got home, and then it fit very well. Just throwing them to bed. You know, when kids they're so tired that they just can't do anything. Just like, all right, we just need to brush your teeth, and she was just standing like sleeping against the wall. I was like, come on, just go brush your teeth. I can't do it. I'm too tired. Like, come on, just be up and at 'em for the next 2 minutes, and then you can go to bed. That is how it is. Yeah, they're ragdolls. Exactly, ragdolls. Good. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Like, I can't do anything. Like, I can't do that. Okay. Yeah, that's the funny thing with kids. Like, they are, like, as an adult, you go like, I look at my battery settings, and then I go like, there's about 20% battery left. I'm gonna start slowing down and not run all out. Kids are just like 100% max until the battery's dead, and then they just collapse and become ragdolls. And they're like, well, you could have just conserved a bit of energy, but nope. That battery is just goes from fully charged to 0% like that. Yeah, you're 11. My daughter's 11 too. That's exactly what she's doing. Yeah, yeah. So usually not, but this she's been a bit ill this week, so she's just a bit extra tired. So, and I had promised them. They were like, "Oh, we want dessert at the restaurant." Like, you're falling asleep at the table. You can get an ice cream when we come home. And then on the way home, I was like, maybe you don't need an ice cream right now, and then go brush your teeth immediately. And they were like, no, I want an ice cream. Like, all right, here's the deal. You can either take an ice cream now, or you can wake up tomorrow morning and get an ice cream for breakfast. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that. All right. So no ice cream today, but you can have ice cream for breakfast. So that's the plan tomorrow morning. They wake up and then they can just fill themselves with ice cream for breakfast. I mean, why not? Yeah, so that's how can you get me ice cream for breakfast also? Can you work for free? All right, cool. I'll I have a freezer full of ice cream. There's this the home delivery ice cream, and every time they come by, we buy a pack of ice cream for each of us. So and we have plenty of ice cream. So drop by and I'll you can have one. Chicken ice cream too. Okay. I don't know if I have enough for everyone. If there's 62 people, then I think we're pushing it, but not more than that. Yeah. I mean, I think I love doing these kind of things where they were sort of there were things that you as a kid you just knew that was not gonna happen. You just knew that you were not gonna get ice cream for breakfast. So like doing those kind of things, like just doing those kind of things, like really. And the same as like when we had pancakes for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. And that's something like they there's no need for it, but damn, can they brag about it when they come to school? I'm like, yeah, we had pancakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They'll forget about it tomorrow morning. Nah, I don't think so. They'll wake up early and then ice cream and iPad for breakfast. That's fine. Then I get to sleep a bit, and so that's good. Right. So here we are. We have a absolutely miserable situation at the base. Looking to adopt. I don't know if you're in the adoption category. Yeah. For me at least. Haagen-Dazs is definitely not Danish sounding. There is nothing about that that's Danish. Is that a new patron? Wow, there's been 10 cancelled patrons already this month, so a +1 is awesome. Let's see if it is. It is! It's a new patron. Thank you, a new annual patron as a protector of the path. Thank you very much for pledging and supporting on Patreon. And it is Digital Odin. Thank you. If you're in chat, then hello. I have recorded an episode for tomorrow, a masterclass on Dyson's Web Program. So that will be on the purple signs we designed last time. What happened? I thought you were peak. Peak? But how many more DSP episodes are you planning for this Megabyte session? Here on Twitch. This could be the last, but I don't think so. Because I really want to make a cool design of green circuits and maybe quantum chips. Or maybe do quantum chips and then green circuits. That's the... If you make a 2 green signs, you also have a build for... Oh, that's interesting. That's good. Hey, there's Digital Odin. Good evening, and thank you for your pledge. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so... Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I was baking chocolate cake earlier today, and then my... What the hell is that called? Like the electric stirrer thing. For some reason, those the blades, they got entangled, and then they went like, and they exploded, and then the entire kitchen was covered in chocolate cake dough. The mixer, yeah, and then I came home and changed my shirt back to the one that was on the bed, and that's pretty damn filthy. So. Did not put a lid on. This is not the one with the lid, but it exploded, and it was chocolate all over the chocolate cake dough all over the kitchen, and of course also all over my shirt. Luckily, it was chocolate cake, so you can't really see it that it's all of it. But so I won't mention it because then it won't be embarrassing that I'm streaming here in a absolutely filthy t-shirt, and maybe no pants. You never know. You have no pants? Oh, that sucks. Be awesome. What? A brand new session from Blueprints from the beginning. Nope, that's not going to happen. When I'm done with this series, I am done with Dyson's Web Program for the time being. For better or for worse, but that's the way it is. Boop. They are gone. Crap. Maybe I should have taken a few of those first. We're in trouble. Isn't there a meme with one of the kids from Simpsons on a school bus with "I'm in trouble now" or "I'm in danger"? Isn't that like that? I think it is. Anyway, that's me now. Winter Tutor. I think Winter Tutor. Yeah, I'm in danger. I'm in danger, Ralph. Yep, that's me right now. I have no warpers, no prospects, no nothing. Let's see. Yeah, so it's up here. Hello, Red Science. Alright, so the only thing we really want to focus on right now is getting the quantum chips up and running, because that's the problem. The problem is that our quantum chips, which I think are coming from here, are not going anywhere reasonable. Because this is there? Yeah, they're not coming in, and let me just check. Whoops. They are provided here, so this is the one that also goes back. See, there's no warpers here, so it will only be, hopefully, grabbed from the home world. And this is not working because of plane filters. Plane filters are not working because of Casimir crystals. Casimir crystals, didn't I make Casimir crystals? A few of these? They're not working because of graphite. Graphene, why are they why is graphene not working? Huh. I don't have graphene on this planet though. So how do we get graphene in here? Or maybe there's a intermediate step that could be done. What if I do that? Maybe there's still some residue back somewhere else. There. Alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright, cool. So I'll just steal those from other locations. They will be coming in. Not from here, but be provided in. And the Casimir crystals are done because of lack of graphene. Where the hell do we make graphene in this area here? Remote button. Not. So it must be in this system. I wonder if I build it back at the Vitu planet, and then I've taken it out because I'm not gonna need that. And then, well, that was a bad idea probably. Where's the last planet? I'm kind of losing a planet. Just too nasty. Where are you? There. That's just gonna be on the other side of this one. That's Vitu. There. Let's see if this planet is making... I don't think so. So that means it must be the Vitu planet who's supposed to do it. Fire ice graphene without warpers to pick it up. I don't think so. The thing is, like, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be building it, but it must be in this system. So, conclusion is that it is on the home system. So Vitu is supposed to be doing this, but apparently he's been slacking off. And that's actually true. We haven't seen Vitu around lately. This entire week we haven't seen him around, so... There, let's go there. What are the new plans? We have no idea. Alright, so now let's fly around like idiots on this planet and just look for places that produce. Yes, graphene. I just suspect that I have been taking out graphene. Okay. Well, this one is plastic. This one is consuming graphene coming from local. Huh. So somewhere locally we are producing graphene. Interesting. Still some. This is beyond me. This is my yellow signs. I can't find it. It's just not there. So I have to conclude that I probably looked at it and went like, nah, we don't need that anymore. Could very well be that it was here and then I just deleted it because I'm an idiot. That's very likely. But this one is so weird. Like, no, it can't be true because this one is actually... Okay, so it's getting in from this location. Okay. I think that when I decided to just bring it in, I decided that I did not need to produce it locally. Oh, was that a was that a patron? Wow, 2 + 2 patrons. Woohoo! Let me just count the digits again. Let me just count that digits again. Let me just double check it. Well, hello Combine and welcome to the Order of the Path. That is a brand new Master of the Path with an annual pledge. Holy smokes. Who cares about the 10 people who just left? Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much. That is insane. So, Combine, who might you be? Are you here? You must be here. You must be here. That is... It's blowing my mind. Thank you so much for that extremely generous pledge. I'm just weirded out about this. That we'll see another system. Yeah, we actually have a few systems that oh, that's actually true. That is keeping me in the game. We will definitely see another system. We have to. But I do have some systems that I have started tapping, but not that I really want to do. Yeah, welcome to the order. Absolutely. And it's also like extremely good timing because sometime probably start of next week, I'm going to do the end credits for the next month. And then, so there's still room to get on that one. Not Combined. Big fan of you. Not Combined. Well, it can't be you because it was just someone called Combined that pledged and you're called Not Combined. So I mean, I don't know who you are. Thank you so much for I mean, it's a lot for that. Are you... Hold on, let me just check something. Ah. Oh no, I went into orbit. Oh man, I'm just incompetent at controlling my... Nope. There we go. One chat message followed since 1 hour ago. Seriously? Is that you? I mean, it just seems really really crazy. Okay, I missed the planet. Where is it? Where the hell did my planet? There we go. Do we count on Not Combined actually being combined? And thank you so much for your pledge. Chatting in other windows. All right. Yeah, you know what? Just dropping a fat $1,000 and then just, yeah, but don't really have time to say hi. Just doing something more important. I am going to make you a VIP. Not Combined to VIP. Thank you so much. Now I can proceed. Thank you, Artbog, for joining. Checking his bank account statement. Like, oh damn, I put a 0 too many. Most of what YouTube most likely Combined. That is so crazy. Yeah, so we are going to, what we're going to do is, I don't even know if you follow the Dyson Share program, but you can see the stars here. St. Cabbage. See, not all of them. Tegevaro, he's also here. X0, Lorenzo Lewis, correlated. Not out. Sabatron, S'mores, Noah Neal, and some dubious. And finally out here, Matt Russane. Not Russian. And then we need one more star. Ooh, that's a juicy one, isn't it? It's a giant with giantness around it. Oh, that one is also a giant, blue giant. It is. Oh, it has orbital grading crystal, optical grading crystal. We could do that. It has virus. That's probably the one we would name after you. Do we call combine or do we call you not combine? Combine. Right? There. Well, it's not even lighting up because we haven't been there and built anything. I still think you should find a Scarlet Ice Planet. Well, Baked Beans, you're the one who knows this cluster better than I do, so if you can point me to one, then I might take that one instead. Because I'm not just flying around to all of them just to look for it. But if you know one, then I'll take a look and see if it's a boring system or it's a good system. If it's a good system, we'll take it. Huh. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. So the thing we're... What is your problem? Oh, right. The problem now is the fact that one has the other one and one has the other thing. There. I don't think I want this to be provided off-planet. Not right now, at least. No. So let's get this up to 100 and then see it being picked up. Local supply. I mean, we just confirmed that this was the problem. It was this one that was running out before, and now it's this one. This is crazy. Hey, Takeover, thank you for gifting us up to not combine. Yeah, you masters of the path must stick together. As mentioned, CA is more... Wow. Is it? But, so Canada is more expensive than US? Please don't request this right now. I'd really like you to not request it. So let's okay, so this is requested off planet. That off planet, the requester is coming from Wundertüte, that I'm absolutely sure about. Oh yeah, but the 20% is nice. Yep, can someone just smash that September command? So if anyone is missing it, then there is actually a 20% discount if you are gifting subs or you're a first-time subscriber, or converting from a prime to a normal sub. Then there is a 20% discount. Pretty damn nice. Oh yeah, the magenta gemstones. Yep, that's the thing. Local demand? Well, that's local demand is also pretty absurd that we would think that we could actually local demand this. How would I, in what world would I think that I could local demand iron and copper here on this planet? Or maybe I am actually requesting iron and copper. Oh, look at that. I actually have it some. Huh. That's weird. Alright, here's the circuits. Copper, it's locally demanded. Okay. So please show me where my copper builds are. Here. This is waiting for... Yeah, that's the problem. It's gonna be a tough one to get working again. Damn it. I have no idea how to kick this back into action because I mean, I can put a batch in here, I can put a batch in there, and I can put a batch in there. There, so that's going. Whoa!
More shall enter the fray.
So did you, guy in a cube? Thank you for 20 gift subs at the price of 16. Still pretty damn crazy just dropping that. Thank you so much, guy in a cube. Whew. Ah, yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. Except that I probably have also run out on my green circuit build. So let's do planets. So we open that one. So, guy in the cube, what to what do we owe the honor? Most welcome. Punch. This is Fry Guy, right? No, Fry Guy is Science Labs. Green circuits, green circuits, green circuit. Green science is Wildman around correlated. Wow. Imagine when I thought I could remember these. Ha! Remember when... Oh, look at that! Where are all these consistent lines we used to have? Let me jump into hyperspace and then see. About the reference point, moving the blueprint under the mouse cursor. It's the lower left-hand corner. That's the cursor. Look at the emote. It's not called punch. It's not called fist bump. It's called punch. And that's just the thing. I am too old for high fives. I am too old for fist bumps. I am way too old for fancy handshakes. I'm also just too I don't know. too I don't even know what it's called. Yeah. I was about to say, oh my god, my planet is transparent. Ah. Okay. To do any kind of handshakes in general. Ah, here we have a little problem. That one. I'll just steal all of it. That's the best starting position. I have no idea because we can't just kickstart a tiny bit of it. We have to kickstart all of it at once. Thank you, Tekivaro. Testing to see if we can, if I can retrigger if my event went off. Huh? Maybe? Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe we should just go here and steal the rest of it and just... Go. I'm gonna steal all of the green science I have in the galaxy, and then I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna be going back and feeding it back into our builder, and then hope that it'll be enough to sort of spread it out. Yeah, it's a bit of it's somehow a bit of a shame that whenever I see like a big drop of gift subs, that I feel that it's kind of wasted, which is a silly word for when it doesn't become part of a hype train. Like, that would have made like a full level of the hype train just like that. But now that has passed. Without fixing the cause, that's not how we work around here. We don't, we just purely just put a band-aid on. And my guess is there is absolutely no green. Of course not. Green is the one that ran out first. Yeah, of course. I mean, there might have been one of them that would have worked a bit, but nope. Nope, 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 nope. Did not expect that. Alright, let's find sink cabbage. Still stuck in the gravity well. And we're out. I also have to be mindful of my own warpers, so I don't suddenly run out. I try and time them, but not sure how long I'll be able to stick around. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, very often when someone drops a big one, then sort of collectively the community sort of goes like, oh, let's all use that as an opportunity to go there. But of course that we are not a lot of people here, and we just got started with the stream, and you know, all that good stuff. So probably not so likely. Have we broken? Yes, we have absolutely broken. Oh, that's not what you were saying. Oh, okay, never mind. We have absolutely broken things. We have broken our entire galaxy here. It is completely broken. And I can't find my build. Here. Let's see, so don't know if that'll actually be fully saturated. Okay, so let's have a look at what happens here. So they will be carried out random locations. I think it's correct to start here because, yeah, we need to fill up the stuff on this planet first. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm not gonna be the global leader in this. This goes out. I want to figure out where they're actually going. I'm also, unfortunately, have to take that. Wobbly, wobbly, wobbly. Okay, let me see. Where are they going? There. That one? Ah, this is the one that just is responsible for saturating everything here. We'll just split that. So now everything in the hub is saturated. Perfect. I'm gonna have to start there, and then I will probably fly to the Gareth station and that has to be all the way up. Hold on. I probably need a few. Boom. Something left. Oh, I wish I knew where it was going. That one. Space Warpers. Goodbye, my love. You are my most precious thing. You're going to know Anil, I think. Because there's so few things. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to Sabatron. Someone left for Sabatron as well. Because at Sabatron we have Gareth. And Gareth is producing rockets. And there is a chance that I have up to 10,000 optical quantum chips already stored there. It is very unlikely, but it could happen. And if it is a thing, then I'm absolutely taking it. I have not in this base actually tried at all to be a leader in big spheres, because I've built many spheres. What you want to do is build I don't know if you need to build a single one, but you definitely don't want to build patterns like this. So right now what I need to do, I need to babysit it on the production of quantum chips, because that's the one that is going to be stalling us. Oh no, I bounced. Alright, well. Try again. There's something there. Hmm? Where the hell's the quantum chips? No? Oh, yes. I'm gonna do this. Hopefully they will be brought back home to St. Cabbage system. Yeah. This is good shit. Yep, this is the 12 rockets per second. Indeed. Also, by the way, when we're done with the autosave, let's kill the science. No point in consuming more than we need. That one also here. Sorry, goodbye. Quantum chips are required for green science. Green science is required for warpers, and that's why we are so desperate for it. I think I have enough green green lenses right now. Otherwise, we can also just go grab more green lenses from any planet that has a Dyson sphere builder thing. So, as long as we are out of green science, then nothing is gonna work. So now first of all, I grabbed all the green science I have, put it into the warper maker. Then now I'm gonna go take all of the quantum chips I can and bring it into the green science maker, and then and then I'll have more production, and then hopefully we can sort of start spreading it out to the corners of the galaxy. It's gonna take a long time, yep, it is. But what can you do? What can you do? Wow, we're in a very bouncy mood today. Let's see, where is it? I think the green is there. Okay, so it's at the southern part of the station. Create emergency build of warpers at the green science. No, that's not really, I don't think that's actually going to work very well, because at that location I will, I'm running out, I have run out of everything, so for me it's not particularly important to get that. Oh, look at that. Sweet. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lack of item. There. So that should be faster. Twice as fast. Yep. This one is only local. This one is also local, but at this point I am getting it from one of these. That one. Cool. So that looks like we now have a pretty stable production of this, and then I need to find the warper build, because the warper build was also sort of emphasized that it might be a bit out of out of ratio. There we go, and there, good. Is this out of ratio? It might be. We'll build something else then. There. Input and output. Input and output. Cool. So how much is this consuming? This is consuming 1 every 10 seconds. Yeah, we can build it big. If I build 1, 2, 3, 4, no, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will then be consuming 1.5 per second. That's not much, actually. I think I want to build it faster, more faster. Whoops. I kind of feel stupid to do it this way. No, that's not really working, is it? Ah. Goodbye, cruel world. Think again. I'm gonna have in. I'm also gonna have in here. I'm gonna have something out. And then return. That should work better. It's not 8 per second, it's 8 per 10 second. Or 15 per 10 second. So it's, no, sorry. 12 per 10 seconds because of the crafting speed. So. Because that's the thing. It's not particularly fast. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, right. I know why they're not working. Boop. I disabled this alarm. I was like, what's not happening? Oh, they're all just synchronized. There we go. Right now I can't build up a stockpile. I'll switch the other one here for local provide. That's a great point. That's local provide. Great point on that one. Build more. 500. There, one more in. All right, so far so good. This is now producing. This is 10, so if it was, that would be 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. 32, but it's times 1.5, so that's 16 on top. That's 48 per second. Do we agree that this is 48 per second? We agree. At 48 per second. Yeah, well. And then let's see, as soon as this one comes out, we go like, yay! And then we have no idea if that's a good or a bad sign. Well, it's just gone. It just gets brought out by this one, which is good. Maybe we can see where it's going. Oh, my, was too slow? Maybe that one? If it goes warp soon. Sabaton. Well, Sabaton also definitely needed. So basically what I'm looking at is, if everything has run out, then it is for the hub, the polar hubs in every region, it is 1,000 for each, plus 100 for each ILS, and I have over 1,000 ILSs, right? Do I have more than 1,000? I must have. Yeah, 1,129. Oh yes. Let's see. What was the consumption of warpers before the crash? That's hard to say, but maybe we can go back 10 hours. I wish there was a search bar here so they could search for warpers. So it looks like at this point, Space Warper, the consumption rate is super spiky, so that tells us nothing. It's quite a while it's been out. The production has been out for, is that hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, so these shaders are hours. So it's 1, 2, 3 hours it's been out. Can't see on local planet, of course not. Yeah, look at that. Tapering off as everything just dies down. Then we got a little burst, and then I took it out, and then I upgraded again. And now we have much better production. We can also see that at this point here, it's simply a matter of, it looks like I'm consuming more than I'm producing, and then that's a problem, because that's actually not what I expected. I actually expected that it would be, I would have expected it would be this one that just tapered off, and then the other one would taper off as a result of not any production. This one looks like everything was working, it just wasn't working fast enough. So I was suddenly in a shortage of warpers, and that shortage materialized in bringing materials in to build more warpers, and problems, right? Yep, this is why we want like notifications and stuff. If you look at that in the last 10 minutes, well, it's not actually particularly interesting here. The reason why this is so low, even like this, is probably because I'm not getting them out there. So for example, if I build 1500 or 1600 per minute, then that means every minute one flies out, and then once it goes out, it has to be distributed to all the places that are needing. And even if I take 100 warpers and put into something that's run out, then it'll only use 10 immediately. So it's not going to catch up on the production anytime soon. Or basically what I'm saying is, this is not an indicative of the fact that whether these numbers should be comparative and then say, okay, well, as long as this one is higher than this, then I'm fine, because it's simply a matter that I'm sending 1,000 out to somewhere, and that 1,000 is going to be split to 100 to each of the places that's run out, and each of the places that's run out will a maximum use 10 of those. So no matter what, in the best of cases, the highest consumption, this could not be more than a tenth, or this could be as little as a tenth of the total demand, which is not good then. Incentive for DSB as an early access game to add new features with lots of pop like blueprints versus subtler things like better oversight of logistics. Yeah, you're right. And we can also see, like, if let's I came back because of the Milky Way and the imminent addition of blueprints. If that wasn't the case, and it was just like we've added like better belt pathing and slightly better performance, then I was like, I don't know, I'm not adding. So of course it's a matter of just, if you want to get people back into the cycle of, hey, big new release, come back and play the game, then you're gonna have to get them back with something enticing. Blueprints. Next one, enemies, space stations, I don't know, something that 17 new resources. I don't know. That's at least how I think you should do it. I think I found a game that, the way I look at it, it looks like the perfect way to build up to a launch. It's called Icarus, and I'm definitely playing it. So what they do is they launch. It's basically it's a survival game, and it's kind of looks like it plays like Rust and Valheim. But it's roguelike in the sense that you go on a planet, build something, get some resources, come back, and then your base is erased, and you get really bigger resources that you can then improve the next cycle that you go in. I love the concept. It looks so well made. But the thing is, it comes out. When is Icarus open beta? It is 11. I don't know if it's open beta. Well, the next beta weekend. That's okay. I'll get to that. They will launch on the 20th of November, and between then, or now and then, they will have 6 weekends. They should have the last one previous weekend, where they will be testing it, and they've already projected. Okay, this first one was just learn the game, see how it performs. The next one will be about some weather, then it will be some new biome, then it will be something else, so that every 2 weeks you get 2 days of playing it, and then they will of course get feedback on what people like, what people don't like, and if the whole thing goes off the plan, then you sort of have this slow build up of just like, oh, can we play it? But you can play it just enough to just get into it, but hopefully not enough to, okay, alright, I played it, whatever, I'm not going to buy the game. You still have bought the game anyway. Sorry, good evening, Fred. Just got... they still lack the imminent replayability feature, which is completely irrelevant when you only can play it for 2 days. Because then you're going to play it, and you're going to have fun with it, and you go like, yeah, what's the point? Well, the point comes later, but this is about sort of the mechanics and figure out how people navigate and whether the performance works. Icarus and Rust, as in you have pretty free reign of what you build. And Valheim, for that matter. And you could say Satisfactory as well. It's a game where you just can get resources. Oh, okay, it was DSP. Yeah. That it has a focus for each beta weekend. Yeah, I don't think that, honestly, I hope that it's for marketing purposes. So basically, the game is pretty much done, but they want to they could tweak some things. But if they haven't built the weather yet, and they're going to be building over these 2 weeks, and then release it for a beta weekend, and then take the feedback, and then do that feedback on top of developing the next thing, that the next biome over the next 2 weeks, I think that's a bit ambitious. That's made by someone who's not used to do programming, I would say. So my point here is that I think that it's I hope that this is mainly just to go, hey, we want to keep you interested and have this. For example, Riftbreaker, which I also like, but now they kind of lost a bit of momentum. They are releasing things regularly, but we don't know when the release weekend is, and am I going to go back for just a long list of features and minor changes and stuff like that? Not really. Rebalance this tech, rebalance this, added a new mod, here's 3 new enemy units. Like, it's not enough to go back to Riftbreaker. But if they had like, this weekend, we're going to release the jungle biome. That's the one we have. This is going to be Arctic biome, or this is going to be something, or this is going to be the next tier of the tech tree. Then you could go like, well, I want to sort of play the game when it comes out, but I will go in for a weekend and then they go out again. But right now, I was like, should I play Riftbreaker? Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It's a bit of Icarus on Icarus. It's a beautiful game. I think you would love it. It's just missing the automation. I think that you're absolutely right. It does miss automation. And I watched Kokanich play it. Man, that guy is a troll. I did not think... I've never watched anything. I just know of him. This is the first time I've ever watched something. He was just absolutely trolling the poor guy he was playing with. And you could hear the guy he was playing with, who is part of his community. And he was just like... You burned down the house again. Oh, I didn't do it. Someone did. Like, okay. All right. I'm going to go chop some more trees then. Just like that disillusioned. All right. Okay, I'll go. I'll get it. And it's like, why do you do that? Why do you spend 30 minutes building a house and then 30 seconds burning it down? And then, I mean, is it for clip value? It just seemed, and I was like doing it 3 times over a weekend. I was like, okay. Could have moved further. That was it really felt like really douchebag move to do, and I was just like, I did not expect that. Maybe it was just sort of bored or something, but it just really struck me as, wow, that's not nice. Yeah, it's not. It wasn't actually a collaboration because it'd be the same as me playing with Vichu. It was someone who was part of the community and does a lot of the tech side of things. And I mean, so it wasn't like two creators collaborating. It was like a creator and someone from the community helping. So basically, like he was always out chopping wood and farming things so that the content creator could create more content and then burn down the house. And okay, I'll just go chop some more wood. It was just really surprising that someone as prominent as that was, in my opinion, really immature about their playstyle. But maybe that's just the style, and it's more for entertainment than for sort of doing the best that you can, which is also fine. But I really like the game. I think it was just the fact that I could watch someone that I didn't really enjoy the way they played, but I could still watch them play it. Kind of is a testament to just I just wanted to go like, no, try this, and I try this, and can you build, and how tall can you build, and how could you build it, and what's out there, and what's the exploration, and what kind of other enemies are there, and I was curious about the world. So yeah. We are going to fill. Yep, I need. It's an 8-player collab, so I'm going to need 7 people farming materials while I alternate between building stuff and then destroying it again. Right, I think that if we look at this one, this is slowly increasing to more than 30%. Let's look at the overview and see if it's actually, if we can see a change here. It definitely not like it used to be, but I think that it's looking better, right? And this one keeps coming in, so that's good. Okay, so I think I want to build something. So if in case you don't know, this build is something we designed last time. It was absolutely amazing. I seriously love the fact that we built it, and it looks so good, and it performs even better than it looks. Like this thing is, and basically these are the raw materials that are coming in. These are the raw materials coming in, and that one's going out. And then at the end, you just have 2 purple signs per second. Good evening, Little Rose. How's your evening? It's good so far. We have managed to avert disaster for the most part. Break? Oh, it's yeah. Okay, this is a good time actually to take a break. It's just a shame you can't get the sunny side of the planet and the sun in the background, right? Was the charging rate on Warp Logistics Station at the default rate? I don't get that question. Can you make the same and then turn them all into warpers? That's actually what I want to do, but I want to just first build them and then move on with... Oh, sorry. Okay, let's take a short break, and then I'll be back in 2 minutes, and then we'll start. I think we'll actually start on making a compact build for quantum chips, because I think that if I integrate the quantum chips, if I build the quantum chips, then I'm going to be having an idea about what is basically the majority part of the green circuits, green science. Well, it's half the green science, right? So if we build it, then we can go like, and this is half of it. So let's take a look at that. Cool. Be back in 2 minutes. All right, I'm back. Right, so, I have not done any ad activations on my YouTube channel at all, ever. Like the ones where, hey, are you suffering? Did you know that 33% of males over 30 suffer from male pattern baldness? Here is a thing to pour on your head and then it'll grow back. Yeah, I don't do that. Or other things, right? But there is one product that I actually wouldn't mind actually doing an integration for. And now I'm going to do a recommendation, although I am not sponsored in any way. KiwiCo. That is like small boxes. It's a subscription where they'll send you a box every month. It's for my kids. And they have different types of boxes. So I have one that's for tinkerers for my son, which is like small machines and some electronics and that kind of thing. And then another one that's creative for my daughter, which is like sculptures and like artistry. And they love it. My daughter's she likes it, but she has a tough time sort of getting the time or just getting her shit together to actually sit down and do it. But my son absolutely loves it. The problem is they're shipping it with VAT, so you have to pay VAT, and that's a pain in the ass in Denmark. But so I actually canceled it because of that. Not their fault, but they should ship it from Europe for European customers. Yes, please. Anyway, the few times I've had any issues, like one box never arrived, and I just contacted them, and they went like, "Oh, we're sorry to hear that. We'll resend it." And now we got a box that had a defective battery unit for a sculpture with lights, and a sculpture made of lights without a battery unit is kind of shitty. So I just explained the problems and pictures, and then they were like, that was this morning, and then today, right now, I just saw that they replied like, "We're really sorry to hear that. We know, of course, it's a really bad experience. When that happens, we've shipped a new battery unit to you immediately." I'm like, that's nice. I mean, less than 12 hours response, and they're just like, no questions asked, send it, just there we go. I love that. And I mean, that's damn. I mean, that's then it's like, all right, that's a good company, right? That's a good company that puts in the effort to provide good service. And they don't know that I'm standing here just praising them, but definitely you have kids, my son is 9 and my daughter is 11, and in that age group, and if you don't do something creative with them, that's also something they learn from. I think that's super fun, because I'd love to do these kind of crafts with my kids, but I can't come up with things, and going to the library and find a book and then cardboard boxes and strings, I'll never get it done. But here everything is wrapped up, done, descriptions, YouTube videos, like small like historical facts about the origins, and like, it's so nice because we can have a conversation. We spend an afternoon just tinkering and building a little crane or building some circuits or building these kind of things, and we can talk about the history of it. It's so damn good. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, that was just a totally unsolicited recommendation, and just like that customer service, that really just nice. Easy to understand instructions for the kids. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, now we do some design work. We're gonna need some space. Ha! You know what's full of space? Spaces. I don't like the fact that I have this one, because this is not the real one. This is a copy. Do I need that? Well, clearly I do, since this is being consumed. So, yeah. Okay, let's start up here by making all the stuff we need to build quantum chips. What did I want to do? That one. All right. Since it's on a 6-second cycle, can we at this point expect that the user has... No. We can't expect them to have this one, because this one requires quantum chips. So you're not going to have quantum chips built for the build that just requires quantum chips. Yeah, that's not working. That's not how things work. This one is out. Go that way. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, look at that. Look at these. Whee! So now I get why I have it. Alright. The good thing about this is that it will be much, much easier to build. So I'm going to take 6 of these. One... I think that's going to be good. We're going to build a design that makes 1 of these per second. Because... if I make 1 per second, it'll also be 2 green cubes per second. So, 1 per second. Alright, that is going to use 2 things. That one, that one. This will be there. So that one on one side and on to the other side. So we're looking at here. This requires 2 per second. This one will takes 3, so it's going to be 6 of those as well. That will be 1, 2 per second. Easy peasy. And here I will require 2 of these per second. That's not it. 12 for 1. There. 12 times 2. That's 2 of those. Cool. And we continue on this. Is there use for water in this game? Yes, there is. It's actually coming up right now. There. Only one thing. 2 things, I think. It's used for that one, and I guess it's also used for, like, is it plastic? No, is it sulfuric acid? Yeah, sulfuric acid is also water. Those are the 2 things. Sulfuric acid and titanium glass, so kind of useless. This is making 2 per second. So I need to multiply this by 2. So I need to make 4 per second. If I do 5, that's going to be 2 per second. And then I need 5 more. So that's 4 per second. Good. This is basic material. This is basic material. This is basic material. I'm not going to do those. They are part of our smelting setup. So that is, then it's the Casimir crystals now. Casimir crystals, 1 to 1. So this is 2 per second. So I need 2 Casimir crystals per second. That's 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 of those. Hey Biohack, is there a way to see the total resource you own in the star cluster? Nope. Not that I know of. You can't see what's on other planets. You can't even see how much is remaining. So, like, cross solar communications and information is non-existent. You can look at production stats, but not like quantity. So if something is production of 0, that either means that it's not producing and it's empty, or it means that it's full buffer and not consumed. So that tells you nothing. Okay, this one. This is gonna be bad. But it's 1-to-1. Alright, so let's do the titanium crystal. This is also on a 4-second cycle. So that's actually even here. And I'll consider these two default materials, because by this time you will have warpers and you will be out there and getting the organic crystals. And if you don't, then you'll have a separate factory doing organic crystals. So I can just request them in here. So that's the end of that line. Then we get to the graphene, which is all full. 2 per 4 seconds. So if this is 2 per second, then I'm gonna need 4 per second. Okay. Three of those. That's 1 per second. That's 2 per second. Hey, Time Devil, thank you for gifting a sub forward, the one you got from Tekevaru. And that hit Last the Devil. Also someone we've seen quite active in chat recently, so good hit on that one. I thought you said no more DSP. No more. Well, you know what, Time Devil, there is actually someone combined who has made sure that we are going to continue with DSP for a while longer. Just as modest donation of or pledge on Patreon to become a new master of the path. And yeah, just happens to mean that we need to make sure that we get another planet up and running, or another star system up and running. Yeah, this is where I then go like, anyone could do that. It's not difficult. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 8 of these, and then it'll be. And thank you, Tekevaru, for the 200 bits, and Lipter with 200 bits, and PJGR with 200 bits. I wonder why you're just. That's like, what is the price for? What is the price of a ticket to the hype train? 200 bits. That one. So, this is it. This will give us 1 per second. Hey Gunther, thank you for the 22 months. Never fear, the overworked millennial is here. You've really embraced the millennial thing. My sister was at a meeting with the Prime Minister of Denmark, and then they were talking about something that was implemented in '97, and then Prime Minister went to my sister and were like, we were working back then, and were you even, what were you doing? And she was just starting school. I was like, what? This was the best moment to just say, okay, boomer, to the Prime Minister. I mean, what an opportunity to miss like that. I think that would be like perfect. Like, okay, that would be something you put on your CV. Like, oh, I called the Prime Minister a boomer. Thank you, Tekevaru, for the 10 gift subs. All right, we got a hype train. Yeah. That's a mischance. I mean, now I told her, so like, you'll do that next time, and you're like, Probably not. Come on. That is worth just getting just kicked out for.
Welcome back.
Spy! Thank you for the 4 months of Prime. I'm bad at remembering my Prime sub. Yep. I guess that's why that right there is why I prefer normal subs, because even with the best of intentions, maybe you've been wanting to Prime sub for the last 2 years, and in total you managed like, oh hello, managed like 4 times, maybe. Guy in a cube, thank you for the 20 gift subs. So you just dropped another 20. Wow, at the respectable price of 16 gift subs. Woo! Wow! Welcome everyone who just got forcefully conscripted on this fine Friday evening. This doesn't seem too overwhelming, does it? Let's take a look at the inputs then. And also PTTR sneaking in with another ticket to the hype train. Thank you for that. Oh, that puts you in the lead actually. Why not? Why not indeed? That is the question we should ask ourselves. Why not?
More shall gather. More shall enter the fray.
Executor, thank you for the 10 gift subs as well. Wow, you guys are super generous here on this random half day off Friday evening. Oh, Tekevaro, I can't believe you could not be seeing that one not completed. So that is a level 2 hype train. Wow. Too bad you don't get bumped in DSP like in Factorio for subs. Well, actually I don't get that in Factorio anymore. We're all friends now. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Here's some stuff. So, oh, that was a level 3 hype train. Whoa, it was a level 3 hype train. How? Oh, yeah, of course, 20 subs, that does have an impact. Titanium. Glass. And useless water. Natonius, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, say no more. And we need hydrogen on this one. And on this one. This is a lot of inputs. Here. I can't remember the recipe. Oh, of course, titanium. Titanium crystal. Alright, let's see. So we have Guy in the Cube with 20 gift subs and Tekevaro with 1k bits. Since the gift subs don't count for Sector drones, maybe they should count for drone research. Since right now there's a lot more of them than bits. Well, yes, that could have been an option. I think that the primary... Okay, so what I have concluded is that almost every big batch of gift subs are part of a hype train. So that's why I decided to do things. I want to do things different every time, to say, okay, since gift subs are usually part of a hype train, I want that to be part of the hype train, and that hype train is then how to influence the get the other things. There's also the part that if you really think of it, then if you are buying a gift sub, Amazon takes half. If you are gifting subs, then depending on how many are gifting bits, or if you're giving bits, then the overhead is, I don't know, 20%? Gunther, yes. Absolutely. Combine will get his own system. Whoops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful. And then of course the output here.
More shall gather. More shall enter the fray.
Good evening, Bartek. What is going on? 50 gift subs. Better get this over. What the hell's going on? I mean, thank you so much. I'm sorry. It is. I'm just so surprised because, like, for example, Tuesday. Maybe that was Tuesday because it was the end of the last month, and then people had sort of maxed out their credit cards or something. Then, or maybe they were waiting for the September. I don't know. I have no idea how that goes. Yeah, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. That is so overwhelming. And now that's almost a level 5 hype train. Thank you, Sunny Psycho, for joining in. So, well, the thing is now I think that if anyone wants to have their name written in ore, it now would be at least 1 million. But if it goes to a level 2 hype train, then it'll be 2 million. Then it's probably easier to snipe the bit side of things because that's currently standing only at 1k bits. But 51 subs, probably not happening.
Endowment.
Hello, Beldraco. Doing great. Look at you guys taking a hot train when I'm AFK. Yeah, baked beans, that's how it goes. Hey, Peaches, yeah, there you have realized it's better to take it that on that side. That is 3k bits for you. More, please. Yay, thank you for another ticket to the hype train. And if you want an irrelevant animal emote, then you can also just gift sub, or 200, buy a ticket for 200 bits. Then you can do it.
More shall enter.
Whoa, it is seriously contested. Gynacube with 35 subs. Woo. Right on. Yeah, right on. Wow, thank you so much, Gynacube. And that is after you're already gifting 2 times 20 gift subs. Whew. You thought you were immune from Nightbot? Nah, you need to be a moderator to be immune to my Nightbot. Well, it's still 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So, anyone wants a level 5 emote, one of the rarer ones, then now's the time. Just to join in. Oh, take a borrow now. Okay, this is just going absolutely crazy here. All caps meme about the only 200. It happened. Ah, yeah, well, so. Thank you, Tekavaro, with the 3,500. That puts you at 5k, it says. The bottom left is half hidden. Really? Why? Oh, that's just... Oh, right, the train has left the station. What the hell's going on with that train?
Endeavors proliferate.
It has... Oh, right, that's because when it gets to 100%, then it's fully there. Now it's just... It has left the station as well. Oh, that makes sense. Odin's not. Thank you for the 5 gift subs as well, joining in. Guys, that's insane. It'll just pass over and just... I've never realized that it goes there when it's... Yeah, okay, it's not that often it happens. It drove away. It left station number... Front to station number 5, and then it left again. How are we going to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be another one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then warpers, warpers, warpers. Okay, so this will be my first one. Can we just circle the train around? Getting my participation award. Yes, absolutely. Get your participation award. I don't know how to say that's in the right way, but if you want a participation award, then join in, get a ticket. Yep, final chance to snipe if anyone should be crazy enough to do that. Either on the bit side, only 56 subs. Yeah, but maybe it's probably more Barthak who would be interested. Take it with the 400 bits. Oh, that's a little defensive one. Defensive 400 bits. I think we're there. I think we're there. And then once it completes, oh wow, this one actually counted down all the way to 0 on my screen at least. Oh, Barthak! No! 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 Oh, I mean, yes, thank you, but no, it feels so bad seeing him come in right after the... I think I missed it. Yeah, you absolutely did. No! Thank you so much, Barthak. It feels so bad. I mean, even though it's like a very... Okay, Gynecube. Okay, you clearly... It's over, alright? It's over. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you so much, Gynecube. Barthak, take a look at how many gift subs you've donated. Next time you give sub, make it 2 gift subs. Right? Just because it's the internet. It's not over. It is over. The bell has rung. This is like a boxing match. The bell has rung and people pulling these tired boxers that are just still punching each other like, oh, it's over, guys, it's over. Trying to save. Hey, Triple Hazer, thank you for the 15. Oh, don't worry about it, guys. I mean, I don't know if you should worry about it, but you could at least say that what you did was like, hey, you don't want to have it sort of be called out that that you only won because of the bells. So as Barthak took one last swing at you, you took one last swing back at him, and just to sort of go like, yeah, but if we'd gone further, I would still have won. I'm liking that story with him. Hey, Leptor, thank you for the 200. I'm helping. Yeah, again. So with our boxing analogy, you're just this random guy from the audience coming in and punching one of the boxers while they're looking the other way. Ha! Oh, hope he doesn't notice. Whew. Wow. All good fun. Oh, yes, absolutely good fun. I need to see what the... That leaderboard is just absolutely whacked at this point. 86 versus 85 for the leaderboard, and we are exactly 3 days into September. Whew. Where are we on the build? We are at a position where we know what to build. We know what comes in. And now it's just piecing it together. So we're gonna start with this one. So we put it here. And let's see. So this will be... Hey, Barthak, gifting 2 subs. And you now have donated elite amount of subs. That is insane. They are the proper lead subs. Yeah, you missed your 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem with this is that you kind of want to get stuck on donating lead subs. Oh, also to take over number 1. Yeah. Also that. The first things we need there and there. And then that one and that one. Right? Yes, those are all the things, and I'll do warpers on these as well because we expect that. Time to create a new account then. Barthak 2. No. Meme objection. It's over 9,000. Yeah, that's true. That's maybe not really pushing that one just yet. So we need 12 to go into 8. That's no good. But this one just absolutely has to be a thing, right? Yes, that's the thing. This will be 4 times 3 for sure. Really? There's a Patreon command? I don't really like the text of that one. That's not great writing. If you'd like, you can support me on Patreon. Probably need to clean that one up. Okay, 2 inbounds, 1 outbound. That means the outbound will be in the middle. Don't be polite. Yeah, I've seen some. That's the same as having like a Prime command where it says get your free sub to your favorite streamer. Like, okay. I've also seen someone who had like recurring thing where it's like, for the very low price of $4.99, you can support a streamer who will be super appreciative of your support. Like, okay, having that just on a 15-minute repeat, it's like, okay, that's a bit much. This may look a bit weird, but I have to be careful about my quantities here. My, what is it, gates in and out of this one. This will be way easier than the other one. It might be bigger, but it's going to be way easier. The other one was difficult because of the combinations of weird things that happened. Oops. Coming from a recent YouTube video, if you still have ghost USB connecting problems, check out a program, USB DView. You can see what the last connected, right? I don't know. I mean, I haven't had it since last time I had it. It's kind of obvious, right? This just didn't happen. What does a down arrow symbol on a miner mean? It means that it's kind of not having a whole lot left anymore, kind of maybe, but it's not very good because if you have I'm not having mine. If you have a miner that has 6 veins that it's touching from, if one of them is running out, it'll stop blinking, even though the other 4 are active. So, When using your energy exchanger method from power, I know you need to couple production and charging, but can you have separate charging stations with no production? No production? Oh, separate charging stations. I do have that one place. I have one place that charges all of them for the entire thing. I'm not really sure what you mean, so instead of me leaping to conclusions, then maybe, yeah, I mean, let's say charging, discharging instead of charging and production. So the way I do it is, on every single planet where I'm consuming, I am balancing the discharging and charging so that it'll balance itself on what has most of. So it'll only use only discharge any excess up. If it'll only discharge if there is a need aside from all the other resources, right? But at one price, I will request all of it coming back, and I'll be charging a lot. The production of the accumulators, I would only do that one place, because if you do it multiple places, you cannot control whether... No, you have to do it in the place that you charge it. Because the production should only top up. You should always be charging the ones that are emptied out in the galaxy. They have to be coming back, and they have to be first priority. So your production is only allowed to sort of top up in case the belts run idle. I have that set up as well. Cynthian, what's the difference between a Prime sub and a normal sub? Well, a Prime sub is something you get with your Amazon Prime, and you can give that to one person, but you have to do it manually every month. A normal sub is when you set up your credit card to just have a continuous subscription on a monthly basis, and that's the difference. So Prime is free if you already have your Amazon Prime and not using it for anything else. But then the disadvantage is that you have to remember to go in every month and renew it if you want to do that. But the advantage is also it's much easier to just give it to someone and then give it to someone else in another month. Sorry. But from a... so is a Prime sub worth receiving? They give exactly the same for me. For me, the monetary part is exactly the same. But I will obviously prefer the ones that are sort of prospective in terms of potentially coming in again later on. Hence, normal subs. But it's marginal. Or the arrows on the belts in reverse direction. It's a visual problem because my FPS is half. That means that it looks like they're running backwards, and it's super annoying. But if I could run it at 60 FPS, then it would look like they moved the right direction. But I can't. I'm running at around 30 FPS, and because of that, it looks like they're going backwards. So we are all going crazy. If that's some kind of consolation. Nope. Well, that sucks. That is not reliable though. Because you could be placing it somewhere else that isn't here, and then this one would not reach. So you know what? We'll just be overfilling this one. Doesn't matter. It's blueprinting. There. And onward to the next. It could also be on the outside. Whoops. I still haven't figured out my new phone. Actually, I think I want this one to go over on the side. I don't need this. It's so low quantity that it doesn't matter. There. Okay, so this is where I'm bringing that one in, and then I will now need 2 more items coming in. Now this might be a problem. Nope, that's not it. It's titanium. It's cutting it close, but it can go out here. Cool. Here for the last Dyson stream. No, it's actually not going to be the last, because we got a new Master of the Path. Combine had just joined, so we are going to also. I completely messed up my base, and we have a massive design task ahead of us. So it's going to be at least one more stream, and probably more than one more stream. But that might actually be like Monday and Wednesday next week, and then Friday next week. I am hoping. Friday next week, I'm actually taking a day off. Oh. Yeah, so it's going to be... Okay, well, there won't be any new games then. I'm just figuring it out. Okay, so Monday and Wednesday will be Dyson Sphere Program. And Saved by Combined, absolutely. Don't you mean not combined? I don't know. It's either one. It's the anti-combine. And then Friday I'll take a day off, and then my expectation, though... Oh, this is going to be tough. I want to stream Icarus. It's open only in the next weekend, so I want to stream it both Saturday and Sunday. But you know, with my social life, I might not be able to work on Saturday. And then there's the Sunday, which is like a big day, the main day for Factorio, and it kind of sucks. This is the part where, like, if I take out like my main Factorio day for something else, then it just feels bad. But hey, you guys have just proven today that I don't need to play Factorio to make bank, as they say. This is interesting. Could I do 1, 2, 3, 4? That's so cool. Icarus looks pretty interesting. I'll probably pick it up myself if it looks good in your stream. Yeah. I think there's just something about it. I mean, I did not get the same feeling with Valheim, though I must admit, and or not, I regret not playing Valheim. I should have. And if I like Icarus, then I probably will pick up Valheim when the new Home and Hearth comes around. Oh, this is good. This is really crisp design. I mean, I think so. Do you have more output from the ILS? Otherwise, the north belts are 2 times farther than the south. Yeah, I'm aware. But if I didn't, then I would bring it back here, and then I'd have to bring it through 2 of these. Actually, we got a point. Let's try something here. That one goes out. That one goes out. Here. This is graphene. And then I will be bringing the output, which will then have to go up here. I mean, we can all discuss whether this is better or not, but this is certainly more me. Definitely more me, this build, this design here. This is overly complicated. Thank you very much. I'll take that. There. Overly complicated. That's it. It's more symmetrical, more overly complicated. I mean, anyone should be able to spot that this is one of my designs. Perfect. But I don't like how there's no option for don't drop my items on death. I mean, I think that's kind of, isn't it supposed to be a roguelike in that manner? Lightweight industrial mecha. Do you have plans to go back to some RPGs like when you streamed The Witcher? I mean, Lily Rose, I have one of the absolute best RPGs on my YouTube right now, but no one's watching it. Ghost of Tsushima, Iki Island. Absolutely love it. It's going to be concluding on Tuesday. And then the next one will probably be, it'll either be Forbidden West, it'll be Elden Rings, or it'll be God of War. Those are the ones I have on my to-do list. Oh, you know what I noticed today? I watched a VOD of a stream of the Riftbreaker. And they have now added so that when the people who vote on the events, when the mobs spawn, some of them will have names of the Twitch names of the people who voted. And I asked in Discord whether it would be possible to use the Twitch API to mod like enemy spawning, and then someone, well, the moderator there, said like, yeah, this should be possible. And I was like, oh, the insanity of that idea, right? Like, exactly, maybe not 1,000 bits, but hype train spawn bosses. Look at the insanity of it, right? Hype train spawns a boss. The bigger the hype train, the bigger the boss. Okay, Lars, you are walking on thin ice there. That is... Now I just need to find someone who wants to start figuring out how to do modding in that game. Sticky fingers, yeah, no shit. When I saw it on stream and I was like, oh, this has potential. This has so much potential for Twitch integration, because Twitch integration is insanely fun. It just adds so much. Not just from a monetary perspective, but from an engagement perspective. People just love it, and I love it too. Oh no, we're out of belts. Oh, which one of these has my... actually, it's that one. Shoot management there too, even though the game isn't out yet. Yep. Ah, that's not great. Okay, so it connects here. Since it connects there, then I'm good. Oh, I love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And this one will be... I know it takes a while to build these kind of things, but they are so worthwhile building. They're so enjoyable. I should have built like this from the start, but I mean, imagine building this without blueprints and then going like, yeah, I built one, now I'm just going to build 3 more of them. So obviously this is the thing that's only feasible now that we have blueprints. Yeah, what was stabilized? Good question. It looks like it. I mean, it looks like it. I just skimmed some things and go like, well, that's probably fine. There. Well, there are still green lines, and that one is full, so I'd say yes. Well, if you like it, then that's... remember to like my videos, share them, subscribe to the channel. I mean, I would expect anyone here to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, even though I have a lot of junk stuff on the YouTube channel these days. Alright, so we built the 2 first, so now we need hydrogen bound, plus these 2. And then we need these 3 things. Okay, the stuff for the titanium thing. First, hydrogen. And then titanium, glass, and a dash of water, and warpers. Yep. Do the warpers only provide for this planet? Hopefully not. I mean, now you're just freaking me out when you say stuff like this. No. This is providing for everything. So if anyone in the galaxy is missing warpers, this is the one that comes in. Ghost was very good on YouTube. Kept me occupied for a couple of working days. Oh, but it's not done yet. The Ghost of Tsushima. It's going to be done on Tuesday. I think it's such a good game. It is very, very good. But Sekiro is still better. What sort of Twitch integration features would you like to use in a future DSP series? I don't know. Because I don't know. I mean, future DSP series is going to be when there's something new, massive that's being added to the game, and I don't know what that is. Orange is for requesting. Provide local, provide global. Request. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh. Huh. This is just a DLC playthrough. I played the other one on Twitch a year ago when it came out on sort of was it afternoon streams? I think that was the last set of my afternoon streams I did. Alright, so let's see. What is the first thing we want to do? That is... This is like the ideal case, but I don't think that's the actual case. Because how much hydrogen does this take? This takes 3 hydrogen per second for each. 3, 6, 12. Okay, so it's actually only 1 hydrogen belt. That's not bad. I'd like to have it this way. I thought so. I've not seen the first part. That's why I haven't watched this on YouTube. Yeah, sorry. I wanted to have the whole thing and then just link it to it on my VOD channel, but apparently I didn't save the VODs. That was back when Twitch was like, oh yeah, by the way, your VODs are not safe, so you're screwed. Also, especially with Sony games, then they don't clear their music for streamers, so you can easily get screwed over. And if you're really lucky, you will get a copyright strike from YouTube as well. So yay! No, it's not from YouTube, from Sony as well. Fighting Cowboy has done that, who is just the most loyal content creator of Sony games, and then he got a copyright strike from Sony. It's like, oh yeah, and also from someone for the music for Bloodborne. Wow. Okay, how would I do the hydrogen? They could sort of come in. How does it? And then I can't cut through this one. It has to get just a bit more space. This is not great. It's not great. I mean, third pin in the middle doesn't work because then they can't reach all of them. One of them has to be on the outside. Also, I need an output as well. So there is the option of doing something like this side, go over here as well. And then the problem with this is I can't get it into the middle here. I can't get it through this one because of this. Unless, of course, I do stuff like that one, right? So hydrogen goes here. All the way up. And then I then get this one out. Much rather have it here. Nope. This one goes up. Then it goes over here. So this is just a splitter. This one will be graphite, I guess. Yeah, it comes from here. And this will forward hydrogen, which will then go into the middle. And then it'll get the outbound, which will then come over. And that will be the outbound, meaning Casimir crystals. Good. Then I'll do the same thing on this side. No? That'll be split, but just started. You can be losing. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I found that it builds like these that actually have a use them. Good point. Good point. A virtual stacked splitters. Cool. Sometimes I need to build it and then just get a sense of what it looks like and feels like before I can go like, yeah, that's horrible. It goes like really far out. It is so asymmetrical that I have no idea what's going on. That is so ugly. Oh, brake. Yes, absolutely. I need a brake. All right, let's look at this ugliness from afar. So, yeah, let's take a short break and then I'll be back in 2 minutes. See you guys in 2. All right, welcome back. I was about to say sorry for the delay, but in all honesty, it was like 3 seconds delayed, so yeah. It is possible to put the ports right next to each other. Yeah, I know. I don't want to do that because it's also when we're talking tutorials, it has to be something you can read by watching it. At least that's kind of, I'll try that at least. Right, in my break, I think that I've overcomplicated things here, so I am going to do this thing. What I've done here is oh, undo, please undo, I want undo. More than anything in the whole wide world, I just want an undo button in this game. Peter, I'm gonna get some sleep before I fall asleep with the phone in face. Ah, yeah. Please do. Can't have your Nilaus induced injury. You'll sue me for all I'm worth. Again, I think I'm kind of might be. I just really don't like it being this bad here. What? Something is wrong here. Oh, I'm missing that one. I'm wondering, wouldn't it be better if I had actually had both of them coming in from the same side? Like, I didn't do that deliberately, but I think that would be better. Wouldn't quite work, but you know what? It could work. Yeah, so if you find that this is too slow, sorry, but that's just the only speed I do here. Because now I'm back to the original one, or not the original, but the one I was talking about before. Because look at how awesome or easy this is. This is just too easy. Then all we need now is, I don't know, output and input. That is so cool. That is so absurd. I love it. Look at that. Nothing. No weird splitters. I mean, a few over here, but no weird splitters here. And then these, of course, have to be changed recipe to that one. And also change recipes again to the correct one. Quite crisp. I'll take that compliment. Quite crisp. And then inbound, outbound. Inbound, outbound. Good stuff. Did you want this build to be able to handle an upgraded Mark III assembler? See, that's the kicker here. Because that would be nice. And this one doesn't. No makes it easier. Yeah, but I also just... outbound. Oops, yeah. Now it does, if I remember to. I don't know, what did they do? I just did some, oh, that one. I think this is a small compromise for a big win. This is exclusively for consistency. And then that goes up here. And this one should then be Casimir crystals. Might be other issues here because I am going to need 1, 2, 3 for the next build, and then it's actually pretty obvious that this one has to go down there. And this is now one of the, no, it's actually not a bigger build. This is 10 of these. I don't think I can make 10 this way, can I? Maybe? That's definitely too close. Let's just build it here and then make it closer when I find out what it needs. MK2 assembler, then another for MK3 because they be so different. Yeah. And they are, I'm gonna have 2 things inbound, 2 things outbound. Now this will have a lot of problems. There are 2 ways of doing it. One is splitting and then going down on one side and down on the other side. The other one is that is 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right. The other one is sort of branching it all the way around. So for example, this one could go like that. And then another one would be branching here. What? Oh, it's... 5. This will be outbound. It goes a bit far out to the side, but let's see. And then that's a problem. This one can't move by that. Maybe this is not it. Maybe both of them actually. Maybe both of them go here. And the last one goes straight in. The other one goes straight out. Again, another great build. It doesn't have to be all the way up here. Look at how small and therefore also crisp that turned out to be. this is, it's here, that one, and this one up here is there. Well, I think that the reason why it looks like a motherboard is because it's the same principles. The principle is that you don't want to use any excess space, or you don't want to do crossing wires. There. Use, and then this might be one of those blueprints where just stamp it down. You're not supposed to understand what's going on. It's just stuff is going on, right? All right. Wires, cables, things. In, out. Whoop, did that just look funky? Did it? No, it was because I tried to get it even further. This is so good. Opposite? My ins and outs are backwards. Oh dear. Yeah. What? Well, that's probably good to know, because that would break my blueprint, I guess. I'll try again. Okay. Output, input. Input, output. I think that was good. Yep. Everything's powered, everything's good. That one here is the... Okay, and copy. Oops. Whoa. All right, I have to do. There you go. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, destroy tool. Yeah, for targeted. Yeah. I'm just not that quick on this. Okay, this is definitely something. There was a comment like, this is definitely a direct insertion. I don't think it is, because this is pretty compact and has exactly the same width, and then it just needs to go into here. So basically, like, this part go into a row of 3. And yeah, I don't think so. I think this is actually... It'll be these locations, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's 2 in, 1 out. Yeah. And they are low quantity, all of them. Yep. So one of them has to go for example, this one has to go on the inside and the other one has to go on the other side, and then I'll have to find a way to get those out. Good. So I'll have a single line here for that one, and then I'll have 2 lines. Then I'll have a single line. This is outbound. And so is this one over here. Why are they not centered? Oh, because there's 2 lines in here. Yeah, okay, so it can't be centered. And what I need to do is get that one. No, get that one. Yeah. Then this can just be... This can follow here. But it will need a splitter there. And then, of course, to split through, I'm going to give it 1 more space there. And oh, this is good. This is good. It's new and innovative designs, at least for me. That goes through. That goes through. Perfect. I wonder how much UPS is saved. I don't know. It might be a lot. This design feels a bit like doing a new platform in Satisfactory. It very much does. It very much does. I completely agree. Now make a build like this for 1 rocket per second. Well, I don't think that's actually a big problem. Right, if we look at rocket per second. So we would need to, when I'm done with this, I just stamp down 2 of those. So already now then, that's the most annoying part of it, right? 2 of those, stamping down, we got it. The term is... this one's super annoying as well. But I agree. I don't think I want to do 1 rocket per second for this kind of build. I might, but depends on how much. I think it really a lot depends on the design. The feedback on the design I do tomorrow, release on the video tomorrow. If I'm actually considering posting it also on Reddit as a blueprint and a screenshot, and then just go like, there you go. Want to see a tutorial for it? Here's the video, just to see if this is something that goes like, oh wow, that's neat, or if it's like, whatever, right? I already made it. It's already uploaded, so it's just waiting for time to pass. Inbound, 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 inbound. Because I must, I think I'm getting okay views for my Dyson Share Program videos, which is nice. So, Confidane just put out a new video for update 5. They're adding zooping, the ability to place up to 10 foundation wall in a line all at once. A step closer to smart. Zooping? Okay. I mean, the thing is, like with Satisfactory, it's not placing walls and foundations that's taking the majority of the time. And you know, I kind of enjoy when you come up to a new place and go like, all right, this is going to be 72 deep and 40 wide. All right. Because that's the good point when we go like, you know what? I've always wondered why. And then we have a good 15 minutes of of ranting about things. It's just like dragging assemblers in DSP, except it's not dragging assemblers because that's the biggest part. The biggest part that you spend the most time on is the part where you go splitter, you place the assemblers, you place the splitters, you place the splitters on top of each other, you remove the lower splitters, you take the belts, you take the elevator belts, and it just sucks. It just sucks because it's exactly the same. So here, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to put the next thing. That's actually going to go into this build. So, like, isn't this just amazing, right? I have these right here. Okay, not like that. Not like that. Not like this. Ah, Matrix. Matrix. Yes, there we go. Cypher. Right? Isn't it Cypher? No, it's Switch. Oh yeah, Switch. Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's such a good one. Oh. I wish I could watch The Matrix without knowing 2 and 3 existed and just imagine like, oh my god, they're gonna make 3 movies. Oh my god, it's gonna be so amazing. But watching number 2, it's kind of like, yeah, it's awesome. Imagine what it could have been. Matrix 4 is coming. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work with them. So one of them will be inbound, one of them will be outbound. I guess that's kind of how things work. Okay, I think we have a potential for doing something cool here. Like, I'm definitely going to make this right there-ish. Maybe there, but I don't need to. I can make this here. And that just goes straight in. And then the idea is that from this side, I don't know, maybe from here, this is the processors that comes in. And, oops. Oh, this is also super important. Oh no, that was actually correct that it had to be like this. There. And then the processors come in, and the processors are going to be built out here. And we already have a processor built that we can just copy, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. It's only half size. Break, break, break. Oh, we forgot the... Okay, never mind. Shouldn't this be possible? Alas, it is not. And then I take all of these single ones out. Still misplaced. Good thing robots don't get tired. Whee, that was close to disaster again. There you go. And let's see, this one will be... Oh, hold on. Iron, copper, there, and the final product, that one, and warpers. Damn, things are just fitting so damn nicely. This is absolutely absurdly nice. Sorry for just getting so amped about this. Oh, no, 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 this gets even better. This gets even better. Okay, this one is copper. Well, pardon my enthusiasm. Spilled it there? Because that means this one. Fuck yeah. I hope you're I know you're not as excited as I am, but I am stoked about this. That is so cool. I see you're more fascinated about the failed movies, but okay, okay. Don't mind me. I'm just out here building my heart out, making crisp designs. Don't mind me. I was suggested doing it as a new series. Yeah. That is an advanced design. Funny how the Star Wars special, the Christmas special, is not actually on Disney Plus. For them, is the Christmas special is as cringe as the something the other Disney one that isn't there is as racist. Yeah, I've seen a clip of it and go like, what the hell? I've been watching a DSP stream on YouTube and there seem to be one or two missing between 31 and 32. I'm missing something. I don't know. But thank you for dropping by. Let me just have a look on my secondary channel. By the way, that secondary channel is, if it just bothered to change it, it is 40 subs away from around 5,000 subs on that channel. I don't know. I don't know if that's what that is. It's not much. 31. Okay. Okay, so now I know the length of them that I have to check on Twitch for the video processing thing, because I have them here as well, but they're hidden. So that's the 3 hours and 13. And then the next one is 4 hours and 9. Let me see if that matches. 4, 9. Yeah. Nope. None missing. 4:18:34 before that one. 4:18:32. No, I don't see anything missing. I think it's all good. Adventist Film Festival, and good news for fans of the books. It got pretty good reviews. Ooh, looking forward to it. Steamboat Willie? No. It's called something, and it's about a slave in the South right after the Independence War. No. After the Civil War, and it's just, I think it's Song of the South. It's Song of the South. That's the one. I've only heard it mentioned and read the Wikipedia article about it, because I don't think you can find it anywhere. Bad news for the build. It's only the first half. Why? Product of its time. Why are you saying it's... Isn't the target green science? No, I want this to be... Because I'm needing this for several different things. So I want this to be a standalone build. And I don't think it makes sense for me to take this build and just make it even longer. So I'm going to build this and go, here you go. This is 1 quantum chip per second. You want more? Stamp this down some more. And do you want rockets? All right, figure out how many rockets per second, then stamp down as many of these, and then hook them up. I think that's better to do that. What we also could do, and there is actually a certain kind of point to it, because the cool part about this is how well it functions, but there's also an argument that I should take these two and just bring them out here on the side, bring this one in here, and then have the tower at the end of the cycle, because that might be sort of easier if I want to drag this out. For example, now if I build this and I don't want to drag it out here, but I want to drag it out on the belt, then it kind of has to be an awkward out here or something. Or I'd have to sort of move one of these out and then sneak it in the middle. That's actually another option that could be done, but I don't think I want to do that. All right. I want to hook this up and see if it works. Look at us, plenty of warpers here. Good thing indeed. How can you tell if the closest star will be inside a Dyson sphere? Yeah, when you build a new shell, then you can do this orbital radius, and if it turns red at some point, here it turns red because it's too close to another layer, and it could also turn red if it says it's too close to a planet. Then you know, and then you just whoop, drag it out. Yeah, you could also look at the AU, but the distance, but that's too easy. This is more of a visual thing. I'm just going to pretend that this is, and I'm not going to, oh, this one. I don't want the blueprint to, yeah, I don't want the blueprint to be something you stamp it down and it immediately starts working itself. So I'm going to take a blueprint in the extremely naive hypothetical situation that there is no need for any addition or any adjustment here. So that's a bit naive, but we'll, it could happen. It could happen. Anyway, and then I'll do that one. Guess we're not requesting those in. Go. How did you decide that organic crystal were a fine thing to mine, but fire eyes wasn't? That's a good point. That's a really good point. Stop ruining my idea here. Ah, you're ruining everything. No. Either works, yes, but the disadvantage of fire ice is that it has excess hydrogen. But I'm just going to use more hydrogen down here, so it's not actually a problem. I might actually see that as a win, that I have excess hydrogen that I could drag down here and then feed into that one. Right? I'm going to need to figure out. Yeah, okay. Damn you. Damn you and your reason. Ah. That's actually a bit too close for comfort. Yeah, it is. Guess it's not going to fit out there. So this one will not be a, you can build 3 of those in the setup here. Need that to go away. Alright, I'm just gonna make it here. Okay, so this one is bad, but this one is... It's the same crafting speed, right? Yeah, it is... No! It's not even the same crafting speed. So this is doing 2, 4, 6, 8 per second. So I'm only gonna need, I'm gonna do that one. And that means that I'm gonna get 8 of those. That means I get 4 hydrogen per second. Okay, so 4 hydrogen per second is just a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. I thought it would be something that would actually contribute to this, but if I'm looking at this, then I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 8 times 3, that's 24 consumed. And then if I can somehow ruin this one that is super nice. I mean, I could also just go like, okay, hydrogen comes out here, and then just sneak in there, smash it into the middle, and then just go, you gotta fill that up, because then it'll still function as an overflow. I think this one just needs to be done completely over. It's going to be a completely different design here for this part. So sugar cubes. I'm going to give this a shot and see if I like it. I'm skeptical at this point because the value of it is so low. So low. Sugar cubes going in, and one outbound and the other outbound. One outbound, the other outbound. Okay. And then the question is, that could be one of them. Probably the one that needs to go further, and then they need to switch places. Something like this. Let's see how this one is. This one is that one. Let's see, it cuts just over. Yeah. This is exactly the distance it needs to go in here. Cool. And the other one is equidistant. And that is, let's see, branching into that one. That's also correct. And of course these could then be moved closer, further to each other. Now this will be our excess hydrogen that I then have to figure out what to do with. I'm just really in doubt what I should do with the hydrogen here, because it's 4 hydrogen per second. It's just nothing. Yeah, we're discussing how to get a game over screen, and yeah, I kind of followed it. Make a hydrogen geoplant. That's not that's not really. The question comes back to from Odin was, why do I feel that it's okay to assume that I'm bringing organic crystals in when I don't sort of use the sugar cubes for this? And the honest answer is I forgot. I was building this one at the purple signs where I did not expect to have it. Which is actually okay, because hold on, warpers are after purple, right? You need purple to get warpers. Unlock mecha flight. Which one is it? I think that there was one that screwed me over. Drive engine? No? Is it up here? That one. Unlocks logistics vessel warp. Yeah, so for building the purple signs, I cannot assume that you have stuff that is outside of your starting system. So that means no organic crystals, 50-50 on fire ice, so I can't assume fire ice. Probably no sulfuric acid, but I'm just going to be like closing my eyes to that one. And right, but now when I'm working on quantum chips, then I know that you have this, so I could basically say, well, I'm just going to assume that you have rare materials. And then the question is, the thing is like, alright, here's the thing. I have a bias, and when you know you have a bias, it's really interesting to try to figure out if that bias, if you think something is true because it is true or because you're biased. Now I have a bias towards using this solution, so I'm just gonna come out and say because it's already here, right? It works, it's here. I have a bias towards this. So I'm gonna start doing my good old confirmation bias by trying to come up with reasons why this one is actually better. I mean, aside from the fact that it's not working on the side. Huh. Oops, these are outbounds. They are inbounds. They're supposed to be outbounds. That probably means another one is not working either. Yep. That one's not working. And that one's not working. Good. Okay. So my bias is towards this one because it's already here and it works. And so my question to myself, or whether we look for the truth, which one is actually better? This one The pros for this one is the fact that you don't have to deal with any excess hydrogen that could potentially jam. The advantages of this one that we haven't completely built is that it's simpler. It's only getting sugar cubes in instead of sulfuric acid and graphite. So it's one less thing that you can run out of, and you get some free hydrogen, though I don't think that's better. The disadvantage of this one is that you have to manage the hydrogen, and that just makes it not so easy to design. Since there is a 0% chance that you have access to... no. Oh, that's not true. There is a 100% chance that you have access to sulfuric acid, organic crystals, and fire ice by the time you make quantum chips, because you have your warpers already available. So, so I can assume that you have that. I think that assuming that, for example, you had spiniform, that was like, it's a bit of a stretch, because spiniform is difficult to get. You're going to have a lot. It's usually on water planets, and there are few of them, and it's not large quantities. So maybe just go like, well, you probably have a couple of million or many million spiniforms just lying around. Is a bit unfair. But this one, I think it's a fair assessment to say you're going to have organic crystals, because the thing is, like, what are the first things you do when you get warpers? When you get sulfuric acid, you get organic crystals, and then you're happy. So any other weigh-ins on this? Yeah, I'm not doing all colors in one build. Definitely not. That doesn't work. Still feel like cheating doing the organic. Well, okay, I'm gonna be very adamantly disagreeing with you on that, because when you get warpers, you go out and find sulfuric acid and organic crystals immediately, right? Immediately, that's what you do, because that cuts down so much on your production line. So if I did something that had an integrated organic crystal, that meant that for the very first ones you built, if you were slacking, you wouldn't have organic crystals. But as soon as you have organic crystals, there's a big part of this build that's completely obsolete, because you're then you're building something that you have for free. Therefore, I don't want to do that. For the first to have warper, nope, that is purple science. So, and we have purple science by the time we start quantum chips. Quantum chips unlocks after information matrix, so it just is not possible to even get it before. Oh yeah, the first warpers. Yep, the first warpers are gravitational lens. Here, you get that one, which is also a long and annoying chain, but it's something else we can do. I feel I have to do this one, but I'm also kind of not really knowing where to build it then. What if I take the hydrogen out? I can't really take it out on the outside anywhere. It just really has to be out here. But there's no way to get around any of these. Like, this is really compact. There's the inside and the inside, and any change I make is just gonna make this one a lot worse. So where would I get my hydrogen? Like, the only thing I can kind of see is that I could bring it back in here and then get it out on the outside. Hey, Wolfian, thank you for the 5 months. Oh, it's been 2 hours since the last event, but man, were there some event there. Let's see. I think it's perfectly fine to design the more advanced one and just expect players to will go get the resources available to them. Yes. But then I have to deal with the excess hydrogen. You can easily burn the excess hydrogen. Nope, I cannot. That is again, that's a very bad solution. I'm sorry I'm being really forceful on this, but it is. Because that means you have to guarantee that you have something that will, not only can, but will burn 4 hydrogen per second. So what about later on you build a lot of ray receivers and they take up a lot of your suddenly you have excess power on this planet, and that means all of your power is now only working at 20% capacity, and the stuff that you had designed to consume 4 hydrogen per second is now only consuming 0.8 hydrogen per second, and it continues like that, and boom, your entire build is dead because you couldn't get rid of it. So it has to be self-contained in here or be put into that one and just vent it out. But taking the hydrogen from here and putting it back in here to send a vessel over to literally from this one to that one to bring it in is no good. So I have to be able to use the hydrogen somewhere down the line. I can't sneak it in on this side. It's simply too close. I can't sneak it in on the side. I mean, theoretically I could, right? No, not really. Fractionators, no. All right, you're missing the context. If I replace this part with that one, then I'm going to get 4 excess hydrogen here. Right here. I'm going to use 24 hydrogen. So the excess 4 is 100%, no exception, gonna go in here. If I don't do that, I'm not gonna do the build. That makes so I'm not gonna have like 4 excess hydrogen literally right here and then burn it right here and then request 24 in here. No. If I have +4 here, I'm gonna request 20 in here, and then it's balanced, right? So this is the context. We just cut out like a tiny bit of it so that we can look at it in isolation. But I'm gonna need to get the hydrogen down the line. Generates constant load in the way Victoria's beacon's always on. Nope. And even then, I would not do that. Hey, sweet corn miner. Thanks for all the hope you give me learning Dyson to a program. Sounds good. Happy to be of service, and there will be another tutorial coming tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, so trying to think laterally. Yeah, but even then I would not use it because I'm not interested in burning it. If I can't get this one to decrease, like the total build has a net consumption of 20, but it's actually consuming 24 and producing 4. So those have to be put together. Otherwise it's just not it's no good. Could we do something else about this one? Okay, there. there. The point of this one is that now I could actually take stuff like this, and then I could bring it back if I really wanted to, right? So now it's just going back into this one, and then I could from here steal it out on this side and bring it down, because I have to get it out on the outside. And it has to be on the side because this side is already, if I look here, already has an X. Oh no, then it's actually the other side it has to be on. Yeah. Then it's the other side. That doesn't matter. But we could also do something else. Yeah, but then it needs to go on the outside again, and that's the problem. It's just not room enough to get outside. Yep, I did. Oh, we're distracted by the build. Conrad, I'm not doing side projects here, side products. That's not the intention. It's only gonna happen if I can put them into the other build. And if I can't do that, then it's just no. No more hype tonight. There have been plenty of hypes. That's been so overwhelming. Can I go above the other belt? Yeah, I can, but the whole thing is like I'm not doing any elevated belts. So if I have a build that is super crisp and there are no race belt except one, then it's just shit, to be honest. Like then it's quite clear that, oh, it's 1:15 bedtime and all right, here's a hack. I can't do that. It's either or. Either I do it with lots of race belts everywhere, or I do it flat, two-dimensional. I can't do it. My builds are nice and crisp, except right there. And maybe I'll make some exceptions. I have made one exception. I know that. But I know it's easy to do. Yeah, stacks 3 belts on top of each other, but then it just very easy becomes like something like I need this over here. Oh, that's easy. There we go. Right, I'll just do that, and then right. No, just no. The Nilos loop. Exactly. I mean, when even someone like Day 9 knows that I would never build something like that, then I can't just start building that. And I mean, that's crazy. So Anyway, I think that it is time for me to wrap this one up here. I think also at this moment, I am not going to come up with any new and brilliant ideas. Maybe next... Why has it been nighttime like the entire evening at this location? I think this is one of those things we'll just come back to. So anyway, we've been thinking a bit about how to... what is coming next week. So I'm pretty sure that it's actually going to be Monday, Wednesday, still more Dyson Sphere, because we haven't completed this design and the green circuit design, and I definitely want that for some great masterclass videos as well. Plus we have a new master of the path, Mr. Combine or not combine, either combine or not combine, that we also need to build a Dyson Sphere for. That'll be kind of one of the first things we should do next time, so we get that started. That's going to be super awesome. And that was like a magnificent surprise here. I was just, yeah. For breaking a beautiful build of your stay effective. No, it's a good question. I mean, Odin's not, there is a chance that I'll just come back to this one and say, I have chosen to do this because otherwise I have to deal with excess hydrogen, and I don't want to deal with excess hydrogen in this build, because then it could potentially clutter it and jam, and then it's going to be bad. So I chose to do this. You can do it differently if you want. Combine adjacent? Hello, not combine. Yeah, so if you want to thank anyone particular for more Dyson Sphere program content, then it is combine or not combine. So we can get a Dyson Sphere more in our system. Cool. And of course, I mean, as long as new masters are coming out of the woodworks, we're going to be continue to play this. But the intention is avoiding dealing with byproducts is a perfectly good reason. Yes, but it's also like it's slightly bending it, right? It is, but I'm also doing that in some of my master classes where I'm rounding things off because it's neat that I'm using exactly 45 of these, and then the rest sort of has to be follow along, right? When you're only producing sales like me, there are only byproducts. Huh? Oh, you're only producing sales. Oh, okay. So, but that also means, like, my intention is for next week to be playing Icarus when it is a launch weekend. I'm actually super excited to play that. And I mean, we're playing with Icarus here, so a game called Icarus. Let's try that next time. Why is it such a problem? It's a problem because it's in the middle of my build, and I can't get it easily over to where I could potentially need it. And excess hydrogen, it's not a big deal, but it's just, yeah, it is what it is. I don't like it here, particularly because the net build does not have excess hydrogen. It has a deficit of hydrogen, so having excess in one part and a deficit in the other part, but they're not connected, I can't build like that. It goes against my designs. Big upgrade mass. Yes, this is a lightweight mechanized unit. Anyway, we are going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you everyone for supporting. It was crazy hype train that we got earlier. Really uncharacteristic for a Dyson Sphere program stream, but hey, we'll be back on Monday with more Dyson Sphere, and also on Sunday, of course, with more Factorio. Thank you everyone for watching. Check out my YouTube over the weekend. If you have forgotten that I have a YouTube because I'm only doing like stupid ninja games, then tomorrow is Dyson Sphere and Sunday is Factorio. Good night everyone, take care, and stay effective, and have a great weekend as well.